Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to day 6 of Christy's from Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches series 5. And I'm having so much fun so far, and I hope you're enjoying all of the inspiration and all of the different takes that you're seeing on these lovely sketches. Don't forget, for sure, every day Christy, Crystal, and myself have a video up, and Jennifer Kane, and I will put her link to Instagram. She will be participating on Instagram as much as she can. And then Daisy from Daisy Scraps and Shannon from She's Crafty will be popping in when their schedules allow as well. So some days you might have up to 6 different takes on the sketch, and there may even be a few extra guests here and there popping in. So today's lovely sketch is by Susan Stringfellow from Sketch Savvy Blogspot, and I don't know when this sketch was, but it's a lovely sketch. I quite enjoy it. It looks like there's a little bit of mixed media here, a lovely journaling spot, a landscape photo, and a fun little excellent spot to be using up a lot of scraps. So let's see what I did on this one. And here is my take. Fairly true to the sketch. I think probably the biggest change that I have made is I've added some mixed media. Now, this was probably, or could have been, some stenciling, but I did a little bit of a different type of mixed media, and I just put a doily and a die cut up in this corner, a little bit closer to the photo. And rather than making this area a journaling spot, I added a smaller photo, and this smaller photo is basically just a cropped portion of this photo with the actual statue, because this is from the Statue of Freedom or Freedom Place or Liberty Place in Riga when I was there in 2006. And for this layout, I used my How to Kill a Kit with Style from March, the revamped kit where I added a lot of more colorful items to the kit that I had put together for February. Oh, and excuse me, it's early in the morning. This back piece here was part of the original kit, and I have gutted it. I think this was a Webster's Pages piece of paper. On top of that, I just went with some white cardstock, which I've been using a lot lately. And I used here my hexagon stencil, which was one of my March focuses because I got this layout done in March. My gorgeous new glacier paste. Can you see that? How beautiful that is. That is part of my April How to Kill a Kit with Style. So you'll be seeing that a lot here throughout the month. And so on the background, I used some stenciling here, just a little bit all over. And then I went in and, just to see what it would look like, watered it down a little bit and did some splatters. And I love it. So the hexagon stenciling, a little bit of splattering, and then I just used up a lot of scraps that were on my desk to do some banner ends, the little scallop piece here. I added a few extra banner pieces here. I added some more doily, another little layer here. So I added a little bit more layering, but my embellishment cluster with florals, I did not do. I found this layout, I enjoyed it being a little bit more just geometric, with the doilies providing a little bit of softness to that. So all of these papers here, this one, and the 3 areas that I did the banner ends on, and the lovely scallop here is from the 6x8 Vicky Bouton Kaleidoscope paper pad that I had added to my kit. I just used some cardstock here to back my photos, to mat the photos. And that is Pool Party from Stampin' Up. This paper that I used here to do the larger block in the back is a 6x6 paper that came in one of my Scrapbook and Cards Today samplers that I had added to the kit. Doily, this is the Doodlebug doilies, those little mini doilies. I had a whole pack, I think, of 75. And this is one of my favorite colors, so I won't have any trouble using those up for sure. These little scribbly swirls, the dies that I have from Stampin' Up that I have used on a few layouts, because I did a layout, I think now a little bit over a month ago, that really the focus was all of these dies, but I had quite a few bits and pieces left over, so I've been tucking them into a few layouts here and there. So I have a little piece tucked in here, a little piece tucked in there, and I had inked these prior to using them so that the colors would match a little bit more. And I kind of like this. In a way, this is almost a monochromatic start, and then just this piece of paper, which I repeat up here in my corner, gives a pop of color. And this little background here is navy as opposed to black, I believe, although this is black and they look fairly similar. So anyway, they blend in together very, very well. And I went up here to do this lovely little cluster. And of course, as is quickly becoming my style, as inspired by my friend Helen, I'm filling up my little corners, and I love this little cluster. So I just used the same scraps, some scraps from the same pieces of paper that I used down here, varied my lengths and widths of the little rectangles here, used a word sticker, simply remember this, the title here, Riga, and this I had to do a little bit of MacGyvering, but you can perfectly tell this is Riga. 2006, which come from some of my little daily flash alphas. And then I just go in and fill in my little nooks like I normally do, in this case with some glittery enamel dots. And there you go. That is my day 6, fairly true to the sketch, with a few little things to show my style a little bit more particularly. And again, don't forget to pop on down below and see what all of my lovely friends were up to today. I hope you are still all safe and that you're getting a little bit more crafty time, and that we are maybe bringing you a little bit of a respite during the day, a little bit of inspiration to change your minds in this rather crazy time we're living in. So there you go. I'm just rambling now. Lovely. See you all tomorrow for day 7. Thanks for being here. Bye.